Okay. Let's get started. What's up, everybody? Music Bridge Tokyo. How you doing? Thank you for having me today. My name is SonnyBCreative. You can call me just Sonny for short. Shout out to April. Thank you for having me this time around. It's great to see you again. And everybody, shout out for all your bravery and courage to perform yesterday. If you're first time here in Tokyo, welcome. And I'm glad you could make it. I'm here to discuss affordable visual promotion in 2024. So in the contents, we're going to talk about the traditional music video, the cost of music videos in 2024, alternative music videos, and consultation and production assistance. This is what we're going to go over. So let me tell you a little bit about me first. So my name is SonnyBCreative. You can call me Sonny. I'm an ambitious international visual creator and music artist from the USA, originally from California. Now I'm based in Tokyo. I've been living here for about 11 years. As far as video production roles goes, I do a lot of things. I'm a producer, director, storyboarder, bookings, casting, editing, coloring, etc. I do visual creations such as music videos, commercials, documentaries, interviews, dance videos, training, podcasts, etc. I'm also a music artist, photographer, and I do digital marketing. So
what don't you do? You have that much time.
I don't bake. I don't bake.
You're hired.
Yes, but I do a lot of these things. So maybe I can, if you have any questions at the end, please ask me. I'm here to answer anything for you. So think about, maybe you have some things you might be creating right now in your time. You're thinking about what you want to do. You're here in Tokyo. And how can you make that come true, right? So let's talk about music videos. So traditional music videos, right? You know, you have the new single, new album. We need a music video right away. That's the thinking usually, right? New single, new album, we got to have some content. And yes, music videos are the best for communicating the artist's identity or image or the style. That's correct. And it's also one of the best forms of marketing traditionally. But things have kind of changed recently. We're in 2024 and it's just not how it used to be anymore. And let's talk about the cost, right? You know, as an independent artist, how many of you are independent, right? We're basically all independent here, right? And it's the idea of doing a music video, it's kind of intimidating, is it not? You're like, oh man, I gotta do so much, right? The average cost of a music video is like $5K to $50K USD for a nice music video. Now you say, oh, I got a homie, I know a friend, he can do it for 500, you know, or I know this other person, they can do it for free. But is that really gonna be a good music video? Are you gonna wanna release it? Maybe not, you know, that situation happens all the time. People shoot these videos, oh, it's coming soon. You've seen on Instagram, right? New video coming soon.
It's never come.
Never came. They shot it, everything, but it never came out because it didn't really become what they wanted it to become. Music videos take a lot of planning, a lot of time, a lot of energy, and the profits are not guaranteed. Basically, music videos are, how do you say, charity, right, in a way. And you're hoping that people will love you after you've shown them who you are. So we gotta be careful as indie artists and making music videos. So let's talk about music videos in 2024 and what it's like. First off, the situation has changed completely, right? There are so many ways to enjoy music visually. We got social media, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. There's long form and then there's short form. It's like, what are we doing with this, right? You have to have a constant stream. People always tell you on, you check out like how to get popular. Oh, we gotta be consistent. But traditional music videos are different. Traditional music videos, they are just one form of video. It's one that you put a lot of time into. You recruit all these people and you make one single video. That doesn't really help in today's field, right? Because you need to have more than one. And then also, traditional music videos, the viewership has declined dramatically, especially since coronavirus. If you look at mainstream artists, even like Ariana Grande, Bruno Mars, these people, before Corona, they were getting over 1 billion views on YouTube. But if you look at their videos now, they're all around 10 million, 15 million, around there. It's decreased like dramatically. Things have changed a lot over the years. I want to introduce to you alternative music videos. These are alternatives that can help increase your fame, increase your fans, and also increase your viewership dramatically. So alternative music videos. And there's a few types. We have our creative music videos. We have micro videos, which are, for example, you've seen this before, where it's just like the chorus only. Someone might be just singing the chorus. Or you have these single scene videos where you're just, for example, in a sushi restaurant, and you're singing your song, for example, just a single scene. Or you might have vlog lifestyle videos, you going through Tokyo, enjoying your time, and then you put your music as the background music, for example. Lyric videos, videos of you, or even slideshows with your lyrics matched up together, right? And even your live performances. I hope you guys all recorded your performances last night, because that is a music video, all right? And you have UGC, user-generated content. If anybody filmed you last night, that can be your music video. That's all user-generated content. Now, it's cost-effective. The reason why is because you already have the tool. This is your tool, your cell phone. Who has a cell phone? All right, so you can get started right now. Second is your surroundings, your band, your team, and your fans. From that, you can create a product. And so far right now, I haven't talked about money yet, right? So right now, we're already getting pretty far without using money. Innovation. So with this, you have to be a little bit more creative, but we're all creators here, right? We make music, we make things, so we have a creative mind, right? So unleash your creativity without overspending and consistently produce these inventive music video concepts. Now, I understand it all sounds easy, me just saying it like this, right? But it's like, okay, then tonight, I'm gonna go on YouTube and study how to edit videos. I'm gonna study how to get the right angles. I'm gonna study how to do all this stuff, but we're busy. Maybe some of us have full-time jobs. Some of us are trying to make an album, do photo shoots, do this, do that, and we can't do it all at one time. So that's when we have to actually request or hire some kind of professional to assist us in areas where we're not doing that well. And so this is where I want to introduce consultation production assistance. So seek assistance from your professionals to supplement your creative vision. Now I know a lot of times when we think about making a project, we probably don't think about each person and how we could just request one person to help us. We may not need the whole entire team. We may not need to spend the whole $5 grand, 10 grand to make our vision come true. We might just need to spend 200, maybe just 100. Maybe you're not good at editing, right? So you need someone to help you with the edit. But you can film all day. I see you have your tripod with you right there, so you've been filming, right? Right. So these are different roles, and these are some people you might need to hire to help you create your vision. The producer helps you create your vision. You go to him or her and you say, I'm thinking about doing this and this and this. How can I make that happen, right? And you might book him for an hour to help you get that idea. And then there's a director. The director will help you with the direction. Well, if you want to do that, you might need to go here, have these people with you, etc. The cameraman helps you to get the angles. Maybe you can't film yourself, so you need to have a cameraman to film you. The lighting specialist. Say you want to look good. Lighting is very important, believe it or not. More than the camera, the lighting is important. All right? You could have an iPhone. I don't know if you know, even recently, like the Super Bowl, Apple was the sponsor for Usher, and they filmed his last music videos all with the iPhone. So if you go on YouTube and look up Usher's videos, they're all with the iPhone. Of course, there's 1,000 professionals behind him, but they used an iPhone. But they had a professional lighting person that assist to make it look good. So if you need a lighting specialist to help you get that right, you hire someone that can do lighting for you. They might just cost like $20 an hour. Motion graphics artists, you might need them to make your lyrics videos or anything else that has to do with elaborate animations. And finally, your editor. Editor is really important because they're the ones that put everything together. They're the ones that tell the story, basically. And it takes the most time, actually, believe it or not, to edit. So you might come here in Tokyo, you're here for 3, 4 days, 5 days, you film all this stuff, and you're like, nah, I gotta edit it. And you sit in front of your computer and you're just like, no. and then nothing releases, right? But instead, I know you hire some kind of editor to help you out, and you say, can you just make these into vlogs for me? I'll pay you $20 an hour. And they say, okay, and then you can make it happen. And last is education. This is always great too. You want to always have education. Now, YouTube University is great, but you could also ask these professionals to give you one-on-one lessons. You can take lessons with the professionals that can help you to deliver a better product to them, even. So say, for example, you have the editor. Please tell me how I can film better so you can edit better, you know? And then things become better. And so he teaches you, you learn back and forth. And if you find a team of people who you like to work with very much, you can put them on retainer, for example, for $500 a month, $200 a month, $1,000 a month. Actually, personally, right now, I have clients like this. For example, I have a few influencers that work with me and YouTubers that work with me. And for example, one of them, she's a mother. And a mother and a professional dancer. And she wants to show that. But imagine you're a mother and you're a professional dancer. You don't really have time to do anything, right? She hired me to be her director, her producer, and her editor. So every week we have a phone call for about an hour. And she tells me, this week I'm going to be doing this. I got this rehearsal, I got this. How can I film it? What are the angles? This and this and this. What kind of videos can we create? We talk about it, and she's like, okay, I like A and I like B. No, I don't really like C. Okay, we don't do C, we do A and B. And then she says, okay, I'll get you the footage next week. She gets me the footage, and then I edit it for her and get it right back to her. I'm just doing a few of the roles for her. The rest she's doing, and she's able to save money, right? And get her product out consistently. So this is the best way, I think, to approach the situation as an indie artist, to create music videos and visual content for the modern age. So to review, it's really simple in this, looking at it simply like this. We have modern visuals, right? So these are, rather than creating the traditional music video, aimed for a modern visual content. For example, single scene videos, micro videos, user-generated content, and lifestyle vlogs instead. I want to highlight lifestyle vlogs because nowadays with social media, Instagram, all that, people want to know so much about us as creators. We can't be just like in the 90s or before where you're just like kind of a ghost. You just release a single and disappear. People want to know more and more and more. What shoes are you wearing today? What kind of outfit do you have on? You know, who's around you? Lifestyle vlogs. Budget ideas. Use the tools and the people around you to execute your idea. And finally, hire professionals to your team when necessary and gain valuable skills by taking lessons from them. Creativity doesn't need a big budget to shine. To get in touch with me, you can. My name is SonnyBCreative. My website is SonnyBCreative.com. Email SonnyBCreative@gmail.com. Social media, SonnyBCreative. Thank you. Any questions, please? Anything is fine.
What would you suggest? I know you said iPhone. I have the Insta360.
That's great.
It's kind of too much to get. What do you feel like is the best to kind of
Let's go to YouTube.
capture the footage on and get it uploaded as soon as possible? Do you feel like it's from the iPhone? Okay,
so if you're comparing the Insta360 versus the iPhone, I'm going to say the iPhone. The reason why is because Insta360 requires editing every time. It records 360 degrees, right? And so after you're done filming, you have to choose which angle you're going to film from. It's really...
Yeah, it's a lot.
It's a lot.
That's why I'm at the hotel right now.
Right? I always tell people, like, people always ask me, yo, Sonny, like, I'm going to go on a trip. What camera should I have or what should I buy, etc. I'm going to buy a new one. The best camera is the one you have in your pocket all the time, right? And your Insta360 is in your hotel.
Exactly.
It's worthless.
Android works as well.
Android, you know, I'm a Samsung user, so we're on the same team. One more thing I would say regarding the filming and stuff like that, you don't have to do it in 4K every single time if you're trying to save your space.
Okay.
You know, people always think 4K is the best, but it's not necessary all the time, especially if you're uploading to like social media.
Right.
Social media is not even 4K, so 1080 is fine.
Always, okay. And then as far as putting it together, what do you feel is the best?
Well,
like in shot or what? Once you get the clips from your phone, put it together?
You mean like editing?
Yeah.
Whatever editing application that you prefer. Do we have any more questions? Go ahead.
I personally find it difficult to break through, to make a video that break through amongst top-notch videos with lower budget. Do you have any good examples of like lower budget, successful lower budget videos or any strategy?
Okay, so since we're on the internet now, it's so wide, right? And there's definitely someone that will watch your video that exists somewhere, right? We're not really competing against other people like we used to anymore because it's just, you just put it out and then it goes towards your niche in a way, right? So I want to ask you, how often do you put up videos?
I used to do it every week, but now I kind of gave up.
When you were doing it every week, how was it? How was your success at that point?
Yeah, that was kind of successful. I got 13,000 subscribers on YouTube.
Wow.
13,000.
That's amazing.
That's a lot of subscribers.
Like on Instagram or TikTok, I kind of felt it's a different story.
Okay, so you want to remember that each platform is different, right? It's kind of weird like that. Each platform is different, but let me tell you, 13,000 on YouTube is worth more than 13,000 on TikTok or 13,000 on Instagram. Yeah, like think about it. When you go to YouTube, right, and someone's taking that time to make a video, you generally feel like they are more legitimate or they have more to say or something. And if you subscribe, like it's a little bit more meaningful to you in a way compared to doing it on TikTok or Instagram. So if I were you, I would just completely focus on YouTube because that's where you're doing well. You have your other platforms to get offers or for people to reach you, right? But your main one is YouTube because that's where you're doing really well. Now, as far as how can you continue to have success, well, you know, continue to post. That's the first part. Then you can work on how you put out your content or how you have your thumbnails or whatever it might be. But as of right now, the first part is you need to just put content again.
About my niche and just go for it instead of trying to beat like promotion videos or.
I mean, it's really hard to be top everywhere, but if you can be top in YouTube, that's the best place to be top because they pay you, right? Like that's one thing.
He's being a little humble.
Yes.
As I mentioned yesterday, so I like to cruise through on Reddit.
Yes.
You know, the indie music
Right.
thread. That's a good way to promote
Right.
too, is post your videos and stuff.
That's
in
true.
there.
The communities,
But,
yes.
one of the threads was Japanese music, and somebody
Yes.
had written, they had said, hey, you know, I'm really into city pop. And,
Yes.
you know, is anybody in Japan doing city pop now?
Yes.
And I'd like to know more about it. And a commenter said, I don't know much about city pop, but you should check out this guy Sora Sato's YouTube channel. You know everything you need to
Right.
know. And so I think maybe, you know, start promoting yourself on Reddit to get over to YouTube.
And I would say, I think what she said is perfect. Going to Reddit and other platforms and sharing your content is good. One more thing you can do is repurpose, right? Somebody might be doing really well on Instagram or doing really well on TikTok or doing really well on YouTube. Focus on that as your main platform. And then just cut your content to repurpose it on the other platforms. Don't put so much effort into trying to make an original video for another platform. So say, for example, if you're doing Instagram, you have your Reels, just make them into Shorts. Just copy and paste them over. That's it. Don't try to make a whole new personality for the next platform. Thank you for your question.
Keep going.
You had one?
You have a channel question?
Yes. Based off of what you were saying about posting every week, so let's say you post a bunch, and later on you look at your Instagram and you're like, wow, half these are awful. Is it better just to like take those down and like keep just the good ones, or is more posts like better, or like, I guess what's holding me back from posting more is making the video then going, oh, this sucks. This is going to be on my Instagram like afterwards.
Why do you feel like that?
'Cause it's just not
Because
like
it sucks.
Yeah, exactly.
But maybe it doesn't though. And it may not, because that's what he thinks it sucks, but maybe it doesn't. Like, are people enjoying it? Are other people liking it, or do people talk about it?
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit?
Still in the beginning stages, so that's the thing. I don't know if people actually like it yet.
You know, for me, what I would do if I would just continue to post and not worry about the past, just worry about doing better in the future. You know, one of my really good friends, he's a successful artist in Korea. We had a conversation. He was like, bro, what do you think about this new song? He has this R&B singer, right? And the song, I thought it could have been sung a little bit differently, right? So then we talked about it for about 30 minutes. He's like, all right, I'll think about it. And then I came back to Japan. I was like, so bro, what's up with that R&B song? Like, did you change? He's like, I'm gonna do that on the next one. Right? Like he's like, we already made that one, it's done, we're on the next, right? So what I think for you is keep your history, because people love to see the growth. I love to see the growth too, you know? And just keep getting better and better and better and better over time. I think it's gonna be the best way. Thanks for your question.
Any other questions?
Any more? All right, huh?
Volume.
The volume?
Yeah, the volume. Like, how often do you feel like you should post? I kind of have a cadence of how I post, and it works for me.
Yeah.
And my following and blah blah blah. But what do you think with continuing to grow?
So I'm not an algorithm hacker.
Okay.
You know, there's a lot of those algorithm hackers online and stuff like that. But I think the most important thing is to be in a flow that you feel is your best flow, right?
Okay.
But you want to make sure you're not ghosting. You don't want to post and ghost. Like I do that all the time. It's one of my weaknesses right now. But you want to. So if you can do once a week, if you can do one really 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 good one like once a month or whatever it is, like go with that, you know. And you might also want to think about what is high effort and what is low effort for you. And if you want to have a higher consistency, then try to do stuff that is a little bit low effort for you and have more of those, and try to have one high effort one like once a month instead, because it's hard to have a high effort project every single time, you know? So,
Got you.
yeah.
Copy. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Everybody, thank you so much for your time. Thank you.